Right. Welcome to this video. To those who have subscribed me a long time ago, I'm sorry that I haven't updated this channel for a really long time. But I have been researching and working on my own trading strategies, and I have been found a really successful stuff, and then was being able to make a lot of money. I have come to a stage that I want to share this knowledge with some of the folks. Of course, not everyone, but yes, let's go ahead with some of the trades that I made. So this is the market that I've been trading for quite some time. It's SOXL. It's the leverage ETF for semiconductor, and so the trading strategy that I've been having, that I've been using, is that I was trying to find the swing low and the swing top. So for example, for this cycle, I would be looking at October 12th and then December 28th. Now for the next cycle, which is a downtrend, I will be looking at January 28th. And so let me share with you some of the trades that I made. So I have three screenshots, and they're for two trades. The first two screenshots, they're for the single trade, and so let's take a look at the first two. So on January 28th, so just to make sure that I'm not making things up, it's on January 28th, which is the very bottom. I made this call option trade with 30 contracts and also 650 shares, and I was able to make 30K US dollar. I think my initial capital is around 30K, so I made 100% in around 10 trading days. So if you look at the chart, I bought in at the really bottom, at the very bottom, and then I sell at the very top. So if you look at the sell price, it's here. I was still holding and then was sold at this very moment before I took the screenshot. It's 50.85, which is here. If you look at the price chart, is 51, so it's at the really top. And then there was a second trade I made on February 23rd, and I was calling out a reversal. I was able to make 60% in one day. So if we go back and look at February 23rd is here. So I think I bought when the market closed, and the next day the market comes back. So I'll be sharing with you, this method that I've been using, that I've been researching for 3 years, and finally figured it out in the past year with you in the video. And it's totally worth your investment, I believe, because what I've been sharing with you here is purely based on mathematics. It's just like how laws, like there's several rules that applies to this world. Like for example, for gravity, like if you put something in the air, you drop it, it's always going to come down with a specific speed, and it's determined by physics. Well, maybe not by physics, but by the nature's law in this planet. So what I've been sharing with you here is also the nature of laws that apply to the financial market. And just for one small example, so if you know who Gann is, you would know that in Gann theory, there's a theory called that time equals to price. And so I have been able to figure out how you visualize when time and price vibrate with each other. So for example, if you look at this, this is called Gann angle. If you look at this Gann angle, this is based on the rotation of the Earth that I draw this that I draw this angle, and then you would notice that there are moments when the bar rests perfectly below the one of the angle. You can see here, and you see here. So the method that we teach you together with, let's say for the Gann angle, they can be used as confluence. And by saying confluence, I mean validation. So if you have two things that tells you this is the turning point, then you have a greater confidence to say, okay, I should be taking the trade. And so if you learn all this method that I'll be teaching you, then you will be found great signal. For example, you would be taking a long position right here before the market open. If you don't trade options, you can just buy shares, right? You can just buy at this very moment because you see that the bar rests perfectly above that angle, and it's just barely touching it, and then it's not going below any further. So there's some scare issue. But if you draw it perfectly, you would see something that's resting perfectly on that angle. Yeah, so if you are interested, feel free to check out the link under the video description, and looking forward to meet you in there.